Burnout. It's something that pretty much anyone faces when doing pretty much anything for too long. It's a state of fatigue resulting from prolonged stress, overwork, or just general exhaustion from a specific activity. You have for sure felt it sometime during your lifetime, as it can happen while doing pretty much anything. I personally, from time to time, feel burnout from all sorts of things, including YouTube. And you can see that since I've been gone for over 2 months before posting that Diablo video the other day. World of Warcraft is my favorite game and I have been playing it for well over a decade. I have personally felt burnt out from World of Warcraft time and time again, and have known many friends who would just get too burnt out and quit for a few months at a time. But how does one tackle burnout in World of Warcraft? Well, I have my own ways of dealing with it, and I thought I could share them with you today, and you can try them out and see if they help you. So there are 3 pieces of advice that I can give that I use personally. The first one is, you don't have to be subscribed all the time. A lot of players run into this issue, especially in the period after the last patch of the current expansion and before the launch of the next expansion, where they feel like they have nothing to do. The game is boring, a lot of their friends are gone, but they still log in every day from time to time to run around Stormwind or Orgrimmar, waiting for something to happen. I'm here to tell you that nothing will happen. You do not need to be subscribed all the time. Feel free to unsubscribe from the game for a while and play something else. We play World of Warcraft so much that sometimes we easily lose track of all the new game releases that are coming. So save up that subscription money and get some new games. Another thing I would add to this first piece of advice is to almost pretty much never get the 6-month subscription, as that just gives you the sunk cost fallacy where you feel like you have to play the game considering you invested money into it. 6 months subscription is cheaper if you plan on playing for all 6 months, but I rarely have periods where I play World of Warcraft exclusively for that long without a break or playing some other game in the meantime. I just get 1 more month of game time at the end of the given month if I feel like playing more of World of Warcraft. The second piece of advice I can give you is to set goals to accomplish in a given period of time. With World of Warcraft, this is pretty easy, especially in the modern game, as the game is separated into clearly distinct seasons. This also ties into the previous advice. For me personally, before a World of Warcraft season comes out, I decide what I wanna do. I take a look at what's there, that's usually PvP, Mythic Plus or Raiding. I pick which one or more of those to do, and I focus on doing it. Say you wanna get 2500 Mythic Plus rating for the mount. Focus on doing that, and when you do it, if you don't really feel like playing World of Warcraft anymore, there's no reason to keep your subscription on life support. Quit and come back next season when you want to accomplish whatever goals you want to accomplish at the time. One more addition to this is that it doesn't mean that you have to play 15 hours a day when the season comes out and rush. No, take your time. Seasons take months to finish, so you can go about any of these goals pretty casually. Take your time and enjoy the game. That's what it's there for. The last piece of advice is, if the game feels like a responsibility, you should probably take a break. So oftentimes we get so involved with a game that it starts to feel like a responsibility. You feel like you have to do it, you have to log in every day. There's a bit of a psychological effect known as FOMO, or the fear of missing out, at play here too. You feel like if you don't do it, you will lose out on all the new sick rewards that are coming out constantly. You will never ever be able to get the kick-ass new mount if you don't do it right now and be included in the cool kids club where everyone has the shiny new seasonal mount. So you better stay subscribed and play, right? Well, no, you gotta ask yourself, do you really like the mount and want it, or do you want the mount to be included, to say that you did that cool thing that everyone else also did? If the answer to the first question is no and to the second one yes, I usually know that I don't really care that much about it and I just don't do it. When you think about it, there have been so many time-limited things in World of Warcraft that it's highly unlikely that someone would have them all, be it all the removed mounts or gladiator mounts from over the years. You don't have all of those and you're okay. If you miss out on one more that you don't really even care about, it's not gonna be the end of the world and it will be okay. I didn't really like the Season 1 Shadowlands Mythic Plus mount, the colors were not really my thing, so I just decided to not do it. This of course does not apply if you really like the mount and want it not just for the quote-unquote prestige in World of Warcraft, but because you genuinely enjoy looking at it and seeing your character riding it. If it starts to feel like a responsibility, just take a short break, play something else, and see how that feels. If it feels better than playing World of Warcraft, then that's probably what you should be doing. Then, later on, when you feel reinvigorated, you can come back to World of Warcraft feeling fresh and ready for whatever goals you have in mind. This was just some of my advice that I tell myself when playing this game, and probably the only way that I have managed to play it for so long, over a decade. And I still feel pretty invested and joyful when I play the game. Some of it may not apply to you, or maybe none of it does, but if anything you heard here today helps you, feel free to let me know in the comment section below and leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.